You have a business or you have a particular store and you are interested to build an e-commerce business for yourself, for your family, or for your friends, or you're thinking about building an e-commerce websites, or you wanted to start working in projects for other companies about e-commerce, or you work for companies who are aiming for building an e-commerce. Congratulations, you find this right video, because in this video I'm going to give you 10 tips that you can really use on your building a digital e-commerce who can be really successful, because these are the 10 things. If you really manage them really well, your e-commerce will be really successful. Welcome back to my channel. For you who are new, I'm John. I'm CIO, founder, and also the president of VSHR Group. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started so you can start building an amazing e-commerce. You want that, right? So let's get started.
After working like last 15 years in IT field, this is what I realized. What is IT? Yeah. Sure. Make it happen. Thank you. So let's give a big hand to these student leaders to bring the training to you. Why don't you give a big hand to them?
Number one, the scalable platform. So in a e-commerce, there is basically two things in there. One, basically the core two things is a front end. Normally the website or mobile app, normally which the people really see it. I mean, your customer really see this one. And the back end is the database. So number one is about, you need to have a scalable front end. So you need to think about bringing up right kind of scalable front end platform, which can really help you out to bring your e-commerce over scale, because it needs to be scalable, because you need to have right amount of products. So probably now you're thinking about bringing 20 products. But don't think about just 20 products. Maybe 5 to 10 years of time, you'll have probably 200 products or maybe 2,000 products too. It can be turned into a market space as well too, like Amazon or Alibaba. So you need to think about a scalable platform. So I'm not telling you to investing thousands of dollars, but you can think about the right cost model based on what you are looking for. Let's say if you're looking for a big enterprise, already you are, and you are now building your digital e-commerce. So your capital is one. If you're SMEs, is another one. If you're a startup or a small store of 2 to 5 people in your store, then you could really talk about different kind of CMS platform, which is like a Joomla, Drupal. There's a lot of other options as well too. So however, my core message is this one: you need to build a scalable platform on this one. Number two, the scalable database is going to be very important, because if you don't have the right scalable database on top of it, because in the beginning probably you have 4 or 5 tables with a little bit of data, your type of data structure you're storing. Sorry, I'm trying my best not to speak really IT, but let me hold back a little bit and being really English oriented. So when you put any typing in anything in your system, it goes inside to the database actually. So when you go to a database, it's stored in a manner so that inside the database design is really needed, because that comes with the data structure, and the structure of the design define that how easily you can scale and add more product or add more attributes, and looking for more information you want to put in a database. So that need to be scalable too. So there is a lot of other freeware freeware database there. There are some paid database as well too. So few of the paid databases is like Oracle. You can think about a big database too. But if you're considering having for small but very performance built and scalable database, the MongoDB is one of the good options too. You can definitely consider about that one as well. And it's not really expensive compared to the other enterprise one. Number three, what customer look into your e-commerce website? Your website, so that the UI, the user interface and user experience is the number one thing. You need to spend a lot of your time in your e-commerce building is about the user experience. You can easily copy paste from other e-commerce from the basic features, which is good. But if you really wanted to build a really next gen e-commerce website, you really need to bring a new innovation on top of it. You need to blend something, you need to create something, a new innovative idea on your UI UX. Otherwise it will be just like anyone. So you need to have the right stories, you need to have the right branding color, you need to have the right interesting features. So that means you can collect a lot of features from other e-commerce, but at the end of the day, you need to create some innovative features too, which doesn't available in other e-commerce. How? You need to work on that one. Number 4, the warehouse. You need to have a right warehouse management system as well, backed by your warehouse. So warehouse tagging your product, putting them in the right shelf is very important. And then you have to have the right warehouse system, so you can always on top of your input and output of your warehouse system. Because if you don't have a warehouse system, you don't know how many product is really coming and how many product are really going out. So that is the basic function. It will be very difficult for you to, if you want to track it on a normal papers or an Excel file. So another thing is about the speed. So when the in product is coming in out, so you can do a lot of data analysis to understand how fast your different inventory turnover rate on different product, and then based on that one, you can even readjust your price, and that can give you more leverage to earn more or even earn more customer too. So that's why a warehouse system will be very crucial for you. Number 5, integration with your ops system. If you already have 5 or 10 store, that means you have a centralized office to manage your all HR, finance, marketing, and all kind of initiatives, and IT as well too. So you need to have the right integration with your e-commerce and with your operation system. If you're only one shop, at least you need to integrate your warehouse system to your store management system, so they are well synchronized. Otherwise, your inventory will not be reflecting the right amount of assets which are on hold. So that's why you need to integrate all of those operation system and the warehouse system and the e-commerce, so they will be easily have the right data flow and you have the right pictures, and the system will work seamlessly. This is the success booster card time. So question of the day: what is your key takeaway of this video so far? Go ahead and comment below the answer. We'll love to see what is the key takeaway. Science said that when you take up a key takeaway and note it down somewhere, you had a 35% chance to be actually doing it in your life to make it value out of it, which is amazing, right? But hang on, 35% is not enough. You need more, and this is the way I'm going to tell you how you can really make it happen. When you make a set of action, a plan that goes to from 35 to 91%, you can really make it happen in your life. So here we go. So from the key takeaway, what is the key action plan you're going to take, which is you learn from the video to your life, make a plan and commit it in publicly and commit into it. And that's what's going to make sure that you got 91% red that is going to really happen to you. Will be able to make it happen and successfully achieve your goal. And here's the last possible hack. When you announce something, a plan publicly, your 91% goes to 94% to really make it happen in the real life. So go ahead and comment below your plan in the video sections. We'd love to see your plan, and we are 100% reply every comments in our channel. So we're going to see your plan, we're going to comment it, we're going to give you a feedback, and we're going to consult you to help you to make your plan to a reality. And that can go up to 100% reality happens to your life. And that's how you get your action, key takeaway to action plan to success to your life. And you know what? We're also sitting down here to help you and celebrate your success with you. So what are you waiting for? Let's go back to the video, finish it, and we're looking forward to see your action plan. And let's make it happen to your life, because you can do that, right? All the best. Don't forget to make your plan, okay? Don't forget to make your plan. See you soon. Number 6, you should consider about having the right ERP system for managing the whole process. So you could have an UI interface for backed up a really good e-commerce website, and then you can have a ERP website. So there's a lot of strategy about this one based on what kind of budget you have, what kind of size of company you have, what kind of capability you have, how much money you can invest. Based on that, you can choose the right ERP. So there's a lot of freeware ERP there. There's a very expensive SAP or Microsoft ERP there as well too. But if you are looking for really cost-effective and almost low-cost ERP, you could consider about Odoo. This ERP is a new, not really new, but not a lot of people know about it before. But this can also help you out. You can definitely consider this ERP as well too. Number 7, you need to consider about utilizing the cloud solutions, because having this e-commerce website, if you are hosting in your own premise, you will have to put a lot of money on front to buy all those infrastructures to host your solutions. So you should consider about cloud solution. There's a lot of cloud solutions in which are public cloud. There will be public, also private cloud in your particular country as well too. You can compare your price and other different kind of quality and service level agreement, and then you have to choose the right cloud, so we can give you the right e-commerce. Number 8, security. You need to have the right security for the e-commerce as well. So if you don't have the right security, it can be hacked, it can be misleading the problem, and if you go have a security problem in your e-commerce one time, it will be really bad reputation for your e-commerce, and then a lot of people will not be willing to come to a website, even something like really small. But the stories of security problem and bad impressions goes always really big to the customer mind, and then you don't want to make people remember about your customer that you have a security problem, so they keep actively avoiding your solution. That doesn't make actually gonna be a good successful start. So security should be one of the key priorities. Number 9, digital roadmap. To build the right e-commerce, you need to have a roadmap about it, because in the beginning you will have a very probably MVP, minimum viable product you will build it on, and then you put it on a live, and then you will do an incremental development. But the incremental development need to be built on a right roadmap. So next 1, 2, 3, 5 years of roadmap on the way, so that will be right vision. But here's the point: people always overestimate themselves when they do make a goal for 1 year, but always underestimate themselves when it comes to 5 years of roadmap. So you gotta remember that one to properly estimate your first year, and then really estimate your 5 years. And that's how it will be really successful over time. So, but that roadmap is really needed, and it needs to be done by a capable person like a CIO or CTO. So if you have someone in your team, great. If you don't have someone in your team too, then you can partner with other top CIOs in your country, and you can basically make them your business partner or a consulting partner with you in your digital business side. So they will be able to contribute their skill set and help you to build that roadmap. Number 10 is the performance. Performance. If your website or e-commerce is going slow, how many people are really willing to buy it? So you need to have a top-notch performance. You need to do the right performance KPI. It should come from the architecture, it should come from the front end, it should come from the database, it should come from the hosting, everything. There's a lot of other matters here to make sure that your e-commerce has a great performance, and that will be make sure that customer has the right experience when they come to a website and trying to buy any particular product. So here we go. So I give you all 10 tips. But one thing I want to tell you, that you should be working with somebody capable, CIO or CTO, to work with you. If you already have in your team, great. If you're small enough, you cannot afford a CIO or CTO, you can partner someone and really capable CEO who has the right vision, right mindset. You can have them as a business partner with you and share the EQT, or if you don't have enough money to pay them off, get them on as an EQT, make them a business partner, and then you launch that one. And that will be really, really, really successful for your digital initiative. So this is the way you are in this is the digital era. If you're not building your e-commerce yet, because it's already late, but if you're still not making it, you are going to miss a huge opportunity, because there will be someone who will come in and build it ultimately, and your business will be under a ceiling, because they are taking that from that to the sky by the building their e-commerce website. So I worked with a couple of really big e-commerces, so I've seen that one, how they really build it. One is Zalora. So the amount of content and digital and model and e-commerce websites, so they build it on from the scratch, and then they successfully sold that one with a multi-billion-dollar to other investors. So that's why even you don't want to run it for maybe 5-10 years, you can even exit that business and you can sell that off, and that can bring you a great revenues or incomes through you building that business as well too. So here we go. Today I give you all 10 tips to build your great e-commerce websites for your business to 10x or 100x your business opportunities or revenues. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. I love to give an advice as well too. If you're already building an e-commerce and having any kind of particular problem you're facing, go ahead and comment below too. I love to give you an advice. And here we go. Your business, you're building. The only mission, it should be successful. And to become successful, you need to do the digital opportunity. So you need to build an e-commerce business. So here you go. Go ahead and build an e-commerce website for your business and crush this digital era by digital technology. All the best.